Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa and welcome to the Inquisitive Otter Challenge. I don't need to tell you too much about this because you're going to see it across multiple YouTube channels. Pretty much everybody that likes to play Civ 6 has got involved in this challenge seemingly. Otter has quite a lot of friends. Briefly though, you'll remember that his last modded challenge that he gave us introduced the concept of being one era behind on the start. Now that was horrible. Basically what it meant is that you started the game and the AI would have all of these techs and would be in the classical era whilst you had, well, nothing. They also had all the ancient era civics, they had starting units, blah 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 blah. It was horrible. This one I think it's worse. Limited population reduces city growth rate after reaching full population. Okay, so ignore this. So the actual thing is it sets the city growth rate to negative 200%. The human players once their city reaches 3 population. So basically our cities will be limited to 3 population. That means every city we build can only ever have 1 district. This is going to be an incredibly difficult challenge. As usual, the seed is up on Discord. Come and grab it if you want to play along. Hang on, these are the details. We're playing a continents and islands map. It's a small map. And I'm playing as one of my favourite civs, Suleiman of the Ottomans. Now, I was thinking in my head, what kinds of ways could we cheese around the fact that we can't build districts? I could play Germany. Germany would be an obvious answer. Getting 2 districts, yeah? Sounds good. I like the idea of playing Byzantium because, again, you could get a religious victory without actually needing anything, just by using your dromons to kill people and spreading your religion that way. But, again, I thought religious victory kind of, yeah, we've done Byzantium recently in religions, never quite as fun. So I'm going to go for Ottomans because, well, population of limited to 3 on my cities. They didn't say anything about the population of the AI cities. No, the AI are able to grow at normal pace. So if I were to take the Ottomans, for instance, somebody where conquered cities do not lose population, well, if the AI can make better cities than I can, then I'm just going to borrow theirs. The Ottomans are one of the most fun people. Between the unique governor, which gives you plus 10 combat strength when attacking cities, it's wonderful. Ibrahim, here he is. I think it's Saraska. Yes, grants all units within 10 tiles of the city centre plus 10 combat strength when attacking defensible districts. That, combined with the Great Turkish Bombard, gives me plus 15 strength against city centres. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It means, especially because I haven't actually played these guys since the introduction of the glorious Trebuchet. So, I mean, that should be good. Combined with the Janissaries, which are fantastically strong units, 60 melee strength now. Start with the freeze promotion. They do lose a population from a city if I build it in my own city, so we're going to have to do that. Yeah, I think the Ottomans were going to be a good game. The only other people I was going to give a go at this was Hungary, because I thought city centres, well, if cities are rubbish, I'll just borrow the city-states, but we'll give the Ottomans a go to start with. I have no ability to produce more than 1 district. Really, to sustain a war effort, I need gold. Gold! So it's going to be a combination of using gold so that I can get my Grand Bazaar going with commercial hubs or harbours. This is a continents and islands map, so we're going to need a combination of Janissaries, Barbaric, Corsairs. These things are fantastic at pillaging. People always forget that the costs no movement to coastal raid. That's the most amazing ability. So, yeah, I'm focusing on gold hubs, which means that I'm going to cross the river here. I think I'm going to beeline for that faith. If I can pick up the faith of that tile, then I can try and get a pretty good pantheon. There's only 6 people in this game, so we should be pretty good. Here we go. Founding. Bang. I think, yep, that tile gets worked immediately. That's lovely. We'll get the scout going. To start with, I don't know how big this continent will be, but you know, we might as well go and have a look. No time to faff around with religions, people. There is no time for that at all. We're going to go pottery, no, animal husbandry, and then pottery, then writing. What's in the goody hut? It's Oya. What are you doing in that goody hut? It's just summoning storms from inside a tiny little place. Oh, void singers. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know about this just yet. Don't forget, we have heroes and legends on. We have monopolies and corporations and secret societies. Monopolies and corporations mode, I really enjoy having the extra industries. I'm not going for a cultural victory. We're not playing with enough people on the map, so I don't think that'll be an issue. But we'll see. In the meantime, I mean, normally I'd get Pingala, but with 3 population maximum, is there any real point? I argue no, so we're going to go Magnus instead. Let's just go Magnus and we can hopefully spit some settlers out. It did actually give me a population, so we're going to just jump on the settler immediately. Often people can hang around on that initial settler, but we don't want to. We want to get that as quick as we can. This scout, I'm hoping, is just going to ferry us back to its encampment, which is kind of over here maybe? Who's that? Akkad. Oh, Akkad's going to be really useful, except if flipping Zulu is over there. Alright, fine. Code of Laws means I'm going to get craftsmanship, but we've now got the ability to put God King out. Hopefully I can pick up another settler with that discipline. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Oh, another freaking scout. We're going to have a lot of barb issues with this map. I can just tell already. Also, I mean, I love the glorious red colour of this sort of Ottoman just skin. It's quite fun. It looks very, very attractive. Here is the aforementioned Zulu. Okay, lovely to meet you. We're going to have to just keep an eye on them and just double check they don't, you know, attack us or anything. But, I mean, are we going to send them a delegation? We'll send them a delegation. I like the idea of keeping people on side for as long as we can get away with, really. And, you know, we will go to war. We will attack them, but if I'm just limited population cities, it's going to be a real stretch. The other thing to keep an eye on is I don't actually need my cities to be spaced out particularly. I'm shoving them all together is probably a good idea actually, because I mean, well, I can't get more than a few population in each city, so there's no point really spreading them out. Immunities should be a really good thing though. I should get tons and tons of amenities into the cities, just purely because I've got no other, I've got no population using them at all. Right, let's go and send them to this one for now. Let's do that. Well, hey, religious settlements. It's a thing. It exists. Perfect. That's our third city, hopefully, in space. We should be settled by turn 25 if we're lucky. So, city number 2 and city number 3. By turn 24, we have 3 cities down. That's pretty decent. We like that. We like that. Challenge, so far, so good. Sounds crazy, but I'm going for now a triple monument play. See if I can squeeze my culture up as high as we can go. These barbs are everywhere and they're really annoying. They're attacking Istanbul, but they shouldn't be able to take my capital, I hope. Unless this mod has done some crazy things to city dynamics that I'm not expecting. There was a tribal hut here, but Akkad was kind of stood on it annoyingly, which is really frustrating. Disfjord? Hermetic Order? Hermetic Order might be interesting, but I'm not really going to get any campuses this game, so I don't think that's going to be the best thing to do. Quite frankly, vampires sound wonderful in this game. I won't lie, they really do. Get a slinger, kill a unit, get the boost to archery. Do I want to just sort of spam out some archers before I do that? Some slingers, I should say. Depends if we want to go for an archer rush on the Zulu. With 250 military strength, it's probably a bad idea, but it's always an option. I guess it depends on how many horses I could get. Is it possible to get multiple? No, there's only the single horse. I should probably rush that, actually, thinking about it. Oya. Oya is literally the only hero we found so far in this game. That is it. There is nothing better that we've found. Ah, dear. As I get swarmed by barbarians to the north, I'm just going to buy a trader in, just so I can boost currency. I think that's probably going to be a good thing to do. Let's get urban planning. That'll do for now. Oh, we're being swamped by barbs. Absolutely swamped by barbs at the moment. I think I might put a road down to the Zulu, though. That's a nice 3 gold route. Just helps me to boost currency, but also just in case I did manage to get some horses, I'd quite like to be able to just rush them. I have real barb problems here. Huge barb problems. I'm going to have to pick up Oya. I think it's the only way I'm going to survive and keep this city intact. I mean, hopefully I can... Oh, I thought if I could kill that slinger, I'd be able to leave my scout out and just sort of trick them into attacking me. Let's get this archer going first. I'm going to move... Oh man, this scout is just useless. I'll move you back into the city briefly. Oh dear, I am totally surrounded now. Totally surrounded. I'm just finishing this monument off, although I probably should be getting another archer going, but yeah, I just it's sort of combining and balancing building versus surviving at this point. Yeah, they're attacking Istanbul, but that's okay. We don't mind them attacking Istanbul. There's provision. Okie dokie. Early Empire is done. I'm just going to pick up a Gogi quickly. We've got urban planning going. Settlers. Yep, let's just get settlers in. Because Istanbul is building settlers, and then the other two cities are going to flick to Agogi quickly once I'm done. Dark Age for me, yeah, that kind of makes sense, really, doesn't it? That makes sense, but Oya is here to actually do some cool stuff. I've timed it well, so she's got Classical Era Strength of 42. That should help quite a bit. We're just going to go attacking on you, and then get Oya to finish you off. Lovely. Okay, that's good. We're slowly fighting our way out of these barbs now. If I just quickly get a archer going on here, I can chop this down. There's no point hanging on to this tile, because don't forget, my population limits at 3, so I might as well get rid of the woods and then put a mine down on that tile. In the meantime, oh, 3 inquiry. Let's do 3 inquiry. That'll do. I've just plonked a commercial hub down in all of my cities just to lock in the production cost, but we're not going to be able to get too much further on that one. I'm also just buying up all of the Zulu's diplomatic favour for now. That should be handy as we get later into the game. That got one archer just about to be finished here. Hopefully the barbarians, what this will sort of inadvertently do is give me a very powerful, experienced army that is just used to barbarian slaying. Can I steal my builder back? Yes I can. Haha. Sucks to be you. Here's the barber camp destroyed. How am I going to get... Oh, no sanguine pact. That's kind of what I'm hoping for here. I think vampires are going to be extremely useful for me. Zulu have a religion. That'll be interesting. Fingers crossed I can steal that. It had choral music and meeting houses. Oh, the Zulu like singing apparently. That's wonderful. That's lovely. I love a good tune when they're taking over the world with their imper like cause. Oh, delightful. So we've got bronze working. Oh, there is iron. And there's iron there as well. And iron here. Right, that's a heavy iron start. The Ottomans have iron. We're going to go for swordsmen. And I'm just going to switch over. Archers are great and all. But if I can pick up some warriors quickly, that will help. That will help. It means I can focus on getting swordsmen. In the meantime, I'm settling on top of the horses. Hopefully, loyalty-wise, we should be able to keep this city. I mean, I'm in a dark age, so it's unlikely to be able to be pretty easy to do. I'm just also going to get a warrior here as well. So that's lots of warriors being generated across my cities. I've got troops, although my archers are going to have to just sort of go north briefly just to try and, well, avoid us from being killed. Actually, this builder needs to go and get some iron for me. Here's the iron mine. Bang. Okay, that helps. That's good. That's good. That's good. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 warriors, so that'll be plenty of swordsmen, I think. Governors-wise, I had to switch Magnus away from my capital briefly. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it back, and then I'm going to put in... there we go, Ibrahim. Appointed into Silvas. Lovely. Now, Ibrahim, I think on the first promotion, 20% reduction towards military units in the city. That's great, but, as I say, the Seraska. That's the ability that I want. That is such a good ability. Iron working is now done. We're working on irrigation. Zulu have 44 science per turn already, which is pretty scary. They've got lots of scientist points coming in. They don't have any great generals though, which is quite a relieving thing. So that at least is not too bad. I need 20 iron and 110 gold for every swordsman that I upgrade. So quite an expensive task, but I'm hoping we should be able to get it going. I've also got some commercial hubs that are now beginning to pop up. Nobody else is getting merchants, so I'm hoping if I focus on that, we should be in a good place. Sun Wukong, he would be... would I have got him over Oya? That's a good question. I don't know. He's very sneaky. Obviously, he can move around the map very quickly, but I quite like Oya's ability to drain life off people. That's quite handy. Go, go, Gadget. Sanguine Pact! Yes, there we go. There we go. Perfect. That's good stuff. Oh look, Genghis Khan's in the game as well. Oh, what a lovely peaceful game we're going to have. Isn't it great? Isn't it wonderful? I hate having to do this, but 105 gold. Oh, painful, but it does give me the second iron supply. It also boosts apprenticeship for me, which is pretty good actually. Silvas I was thinking of putting a harbour down into, but I'm actually going to rush through a government plaza. For me, I think that works quite well. I need as many governors as I can get. I need one more governor to stick with Ibrahim to get the Serenaska ability, but I also need to go for Sanguine Pact to get my vampire. Once I've got an upgraded swordsman, that should be, I mean, the vampires will be pretty strong, so we quite like that a lot. We've also now got a nice plantation. Hopefully, I mean, that's not going to be a worked tile for me, unfortunately, because I only get 3 bloody worked tiles per city. Yay! Yay for fun! Why are we playing this mod? Oh my god, just look, 3 pop, 3 pop, 3 pop. Oh, it's painful. It's painful, especially in a Dark Age. I have no idea how I'm going to have enough loyalty to actually take over these cities, but we're not sitting back and doing a silly Byzantine religion game. We're going aggressive. I'm going warlike. Buddhism is being spread to me by the Zulu. As I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, really. Oh, you can see, though, that they went for the extra military unit pantheon. Yay! Oh, don't you love it when Zulu goes for that? What a play. They're going to give me a bunch of gold for horses. Now, it might well be that the Zulu could actually produce horses, which is one thing, but I just need to think about the best way of doing this. I mean, if I just... Well, what are my gold routes at the moment? If I send it to the Zulu, I'll get the route back immediately after we go to war with them. So that's fine, that's fine. We'll keep the gold coming in per turn. I will trade something with the Zulu. What about this? Will you give me all your gold? They will give me all their gold up front for the dyes. So I'm going to do that. 79 up front. That's wonderful. That means that I've got more gold to upgrade my swordsman. And after that point, we can see if we can sort of do that. Let's get some tea as well. Do you want the tea? There's nothing that he is willing to trade for that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine though. We can do this. In fact, a tea corporation might be quite fun. Let's do that. Beautiful stuff. Okay, that's 15 science in Konya. Ah, nice. Very good, very good. More importantly, it gives me merchant points. Merchants are going to be one of the few ways I can actually reliably get gold in this game, so that's pretty decent. I'm just going to upgrade 2 swordsmen first, just so I can get some iron off my stockpile. We've also now got to political philosophy. Okay, I think I'm going to get oligarchy to give myself extra combat strength. So we've got a Gogi, which is helpfully doing that for us. I'm just going to get great general point. No, profit, no, generals. Actually, let's just double check this. Somebody's getting quite a few points, actually, but we'll just keep working on that one for now. Great general points. I would quite like one if I can nab one. Builders are not as important as just urban planning. Generally, Agogi's doing good for us, and then conscription just gives us a little bit of our gold back. So that's wonderful. Okay, as I say, we're just the more swordsmen we can get right now, the better this rush will be. I'm just waiting for Oya to be finished, and I'm just waiting for the government plaza to be finished in Silvas. In fact, actually, I need you to just work it through for me. So masonry gives me access to battering rams. Battering rams are good. Battering rams mean we can smash things. Apprenticeship, build a pasture, and then we can go to man-at-arms. If I can get some man-at-arms, that'll be even more powerful. So I think that's probably the best one. Build a pasture. Have I really not got a flipping pasture? There's some sheep over there, some cows over there. Right, okay, well, we'll go for one of those 2. I think we'll go for... Does it matter which one we go for? Doesn't really. So let's go for the cows. Zulu, why are you parking loads of catapults on our border? Catapults mean that Zulu are down to engineering, which means they're going to get machinery soon. I think this is probably going to be the time to strike, actually. Well, we can't afford to wait around for too long, so... Yeah, sorry Zulu, we're going to declare war on you now. This is actually not a bad idea. They've found their units kind of stuck on the plains a little bit here, ready for me to attack them. So I can sort of do that nicely. Oh, I just attacked that archer. I mean, that's something. I might as well just continue that assault then. We'll move you down to there. We'll go 1 attack, 2 attacks, and then the swordsman will come down to 3. That's 2 units destroyed immediately. We can get this guy. We'll do this one. Swordsman, lovely. Okay, we just need to wait for some more iron. And annoyingly, I should have moved Oya before. She's only got like 4 turns on her left. Yeah. So Oya hasn't been particularly useful here, unfortunately. But you know, it's all something. Akkad have warriors. nearby, which are going to cause me a little bit of a problem, but not before we can destroy some of these swordsmen. Okay, swordsman versus swordsman. My oligarchy and flanking bonuses are pretty useful here. So that's pretty awesome. Let's just quickly get Oya involved. I can use some healing on her before she disappears. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. I think, yep, promoting is a good idea. Let's go for attacking these guys first. I'm going to create like a nice defensive flank, and then my swordsmen are just going to hold for a turn. My scouts, these are not going to hold for very long, but you can just stay there just to stop that catapult from getting nearer. That's great, and this swordsman is just hurrying forward very slowly. In fact, actually, it was a silly place to put my scout there, so never mind. So they're smashing themselves into my swordsman. That's actually quite nice. Send a trade route to Istanbul, but a production to Silvas. Okay, this swordsman comes down to there. I've got some archers. I can push forward a little bit, so I shall. And then we can go for... we'll go for one attack there. We'll go for... I'm aware that I've got Oya who can do a little bit of stuff here. So she's actually going to move to this tile and then use the storm ability. Not before I attack with that swordsman first. Yeah, now I'll use the storm ability. There we go, that heals it up nicely. This archer can attack. This archer can attack. Great, that was wonderful. There's a nice settler over there actually that I do need to just keep an eye on, see if I can pinch that. Most importantly, whilst Ibrahim is good, I'm just going to go for Sanguine Pact quickly to get that first vampire involved. It's going to take a few turns for him to get to the front line, but he's definitely worth bringing in. Just chopping through these commercial hubs, a little bit more gold, some merchant points, all of these things add up just to keep my infrastructure very healthy and happy whilst I'm doing all of this. Sorry, if I get the warrior involved, that's great. But I'm just going to get an archer going there, and I'm going to get a battering ram going here. Surprisingly, by the way, none of my cities reach the top 10 in the world, so yeah, my cities are pretty tragic according to whoever makes those charts. Dear oh dear oh dear. The one thing I was just thinking about doing is whether or not I want to take a bit of a gamble and go for Twilight Valor. That +5 combat strength or melee attack units. Not healing outside of my territory is a bit of a pain, but it could be fun. It could be fun. I think for now we're going to just avoid doing that. We've got a Gogi going, we've got conscription. These are okay. I don't mind all of these policies for now, so that's fine. I do just need to press in a little bit more. We've got 9 turns until the Dark Era flips. That will help a lot. Vampire comes in. Count Byron. Oh yes. Sorry, that name just sounded amazing. Let's do that. Kill the scout to give myself 1 more combat strength. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And then move you back there. Let's get 1 more swordsman going. Okay, so far this is proving into not too bad a little attack run, although this horseman may cause me problems. But if I can now just squeeze into the city, that would be pretty cool. This governor title would be very useful to get for me. But I've just not quite got the culture to rush that one through at this precise moment. Have we got a spearman? Is a spearman worth it just to, you know, put the pressure on the heavy chariots? And the swordsman? Yeah, I think probably. So let's get a spearman. I like to have a bit of a diverse army if I can help it. We are getting good pillaging down here, which is the best bit actually. That's 113 gold. It just means that I can save up to getting a nice man-at-arms upgrade. That'll help a lot. Keep attacking these guys. I mean, these swordsmen just are refusing to die at the moment, which is a little bit annoying, and my vampire just can't quite do it. Never mind. These archers just keep on attacking the city. They're just getting experience, if literally nothing else. Just experience is quite good for them doing that. You can see MP. These MP are flipping strong. Oh, 45 strength. Damn it, the Zulu are just so tough. Why did we have to spawn next to the Zulu? Everyone we could have stuck. Oh dear. Swordsman in 5 turns. Yeah, let's do that. That's not a bad option, actually. Nubia. Nubia are doing well. They're doing very well, actually. Maybe I can get them involved in this war quickly. Have they met the Zulu? They have. Join ongoing war. Give you 1 go. Yay, look, they want to get involved. Lovely. That's a really good thing. Okay, so they're involved in the war. I don't know. The Zulu, they've barely met anyone, but, you know, the people they have met are already annoyed at them. Best bit about Nubia is being able to trade with them. Do you have some horses? Is that something? Yeah, they will buy horses from me, 14 gold per turn. Lovely. And yeah, you know what? That's a good deal as well. This just gives me the gold I need to be able to just sort of train an army pretty much immediately. As I say, apprenticeship is my biggest problem at the moment, being able to rush that one through. I'd quite like enough faith to get my hero back. Oya is wonderful, but she's 1,000 faith, and that's really annoying because I don't have 1,000 faith. I barely have any faith at all, but that's okay. My vampire is now in and around, which means I can now kill heavy chariots, hopefully. And there we go, my vampire's now beginning to level up. Okay, I think he's on plus two kills? 2 kills so far. It's not the best. I can do better. I could do better than that. Now this is a bit of a gamble, but Hannibal would be fantastic. 650 gold. I've got 550, but I'm sure I can do some trading. I'm absolutely sure I could do some trading for 100 gold. Let's just see what they'll take. 11 iron. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Okay, that's 600. I don't remember if this gives me 1 or 2 era score because I'm currently on 30 points out of 60 and I need is it half in order to get it? Let's just try it. It gave me the 3. Perfect. So that's a golden age and I have a great general. The great general is going to make a huge difference, a massive difference to my swordsman. I'm really pleased with that. That's a great pickup for me. Woohoo! Golden age. Okay, this is going to be actually no heroic age. It's even better. Even better. Now, Exodius of the Evangelist. I could, in theory, try and get a religion here. That would be entertaining. Monumentality, extra culture, science for my commercial hubs. You know what? I'm not going to bother trying to get a religion. I'd have to even have a holy site. I mean, I could probably steal it from the Zulu, but I mean, it would be a tough ask. It would be a very tough ask. City centre buildings, yes, please. New districts built by me. Wonderful. We'll see what goes through. Suleiman campus. Oh, I don't have any campuses. Never mind. But I now do have a great general involved, so that's pretty awesome. Okie dokie. Right, so I could, in theory, start to attack into the city now, which I probably should do because there is now an Impy here. So whether or not we keep this city is going to be a difficult one. There, the Impy are trying to get out in order to attack my archer, so I might just leave it there to kind of lure it out a little bit. But if I move you two there, we'll go 1 attack in, 2, 3, 4. So that actually did 25 damage between all those attacks. That's pretty good. We'll take that. We'll take that. 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4 attacks. Let's see if we can do that. Grants 100 faith. Grants 1 free copy of the luxury resource on this tile to your capital. Okay. Right. What do I need into my capital? Gypsum would be quite nice, or even sailing. Actually, I need sailing full stop, don't I, to do that one? I think gypsum's going to be the most immediately good option, so we'll do that, actually. Yeah, I'm getting involved in that city-state. Captured Wulin. Okay, it's a military emergency against Shaka. And, aha, I think I've joined forces with a bunch of people. Okay, that's wonderful. Right, general points. I've got my great general. I don't need to keep that on anymore, so we'll go for something different. I've got urban planning. I reckon, limes, bastions, all these things are quite exciting. Going for maneuver, just so I can build my horses. Good, urban plan. Okay, this is good. This is a good policy. We're involved with Genghis. Okay, Hippolyta. She would be an amazing hero for me, actually. You can see quite a nice little compact empire for Mongolia down there. They've also gone vampires. Void Singers for the Zulu. Vampires for Genghis Khan. Nice. Now, I could get a second vampire, but I'm going to quickly just go and get Seraska. Perfect. That means I now get plus 10 combat strength against the cities. That's a huge, huge difference for me there. First of all, let's get my archers to attack that Impy. If we can deal some damage to it, then that means we can probably get the kill on it. I need my vampire to be the one to actually jump into the city. So let's just get 1 attack there, get my vampire into the city, and then we can go for 1 attack, and then 2 attacks like that to get the kill. Lovely. Everyone just needs a turn or two actually to heal up quickly. That's wonderful. In fact, actually, it's enough turn. Oh, hang on. We'll do some trading in a second. Keep city. Now, we do get, the Ottomans get plus 4 for you know, just generally being awesome. But unfortunately, it's not good enough. So we need to rush this through pretty quick. Ibrahim, you move now to this city. Okay. Well, we just need to rush through. We need to rush through quick, and we need to take the new city. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, The Broccoli, Midnight Oil, and Truffadaskby for all of your support on Patreon. Thank you everybody for all of your support generally. It is brilliant. See you on the next video.